I started off as a singer. And so I was in a singing group called Straight Vocals. It was four of us. And so we really pride ourselves in vocals, harmonies, and the collaboration just with a group. And after some years and some time, after writing, you kind of realize, man, I would love to hear some instruments kind of go like this, whether it be drum beats or whether it be piano or guitar or whatever. And so you automatically start thinking as a producer and not even really know it. And so I kind of went from artist singing to writing, which is lyrical content, and then into playing piano. And so from there, everything was pretty much self-taught. And then I'm like, I would love to make my own music and make my own beats to some of the songs that I've written. At the time, you don't have budget. You can't hire a musician to come in and play for you a whole song unless she's a friend that knows how to play. So basically, it was to save money. So bought a little Casio keyboard with a little drum machine on it. It was like this big. Made a couple beats on it and started making songs from that little format right there. And so from there, I started, I bought a karaoke machine. So then went from the karaoke machine, I used to hang the microphone over my little blinds and create tracks. And so I would play piano and I would go into the karaoke machine, play it again, and it'll play it, and then you can record something different. So I did that, and I would do it like 4 or 5 times and realized, like, man, I'm producing here. And so it took off from there. So now I started saving my money. And then I bought my first major piece of equipment, which was the MPC drum machine, the 2000 XL. What made me want to make my production company was, for one, you can make a lot of money in it. I saw it as a career. I saw that if you knew how to do what you did well, you could really make a successful career out of it. I wanted to be able to bring ideas in and hear them, and artists come in. I'm an advocate for artists. I love the fact when you can put a amazing match together, like a producer and an artist, and they come in and they lay their ideas out and their dreams, and you have the ability to bring that dream to life. Is very very powerful. And so I wanted to do that for people. I wanted to produce a sound that when people heard it, they're like, yo, that's Haskel stuff. I always wanted that, and it took a lot of work to get there, but definitely I've been successful at that. The love of music, the fact that you could create something from nothing. You can have an idea or sound in your head, and you have the ability to literally bring that to life. Was very powerful for me. And so I would say, when I had my little keyboard, I read the manual from front to back. When I first got my MPC machine, I read it from front to back. When I first got my desktop, my Mac, I read the manual. And then when I started getting the programs like Logic Pro, I read the manual. I did all the hard work. I didn't have YouTube. I didn't have a lot of people to ask, how do you make this work? Because everything, it cost. And so I had to literally learn it myself. I had to, that's what I wanted to do for a living. So in order for me to do it and to have someone come in and ask me or pay me to do it, I had to know it inside and out. So the first thing I had to do was learn what I had. And whether it was from 1 microphone to 10, I knew that microphone in and out. I knew what it sounded like. I knew every drum in the kit. I knew what it sounded like. I knew where to put it. And then another big piece was sampling. So when I got my drum machine, I would get records and just get sounds from outside, and I would create my own beats from scratch. And I love the fact that I could build my music from the bottom up. And that was it was pretty phenomenal for me. I believe when you hear my music, you can hear the heart and the sweat in it. You hear value. You don't hear a cookie cutter type track. When you hear my music, You're gonna say one or two things. Wow, that sounds like that could be in a movie. Or, man, how long did you work on that? Or, yo, where'd you get that sound from? It's gonna be something in that that's gonna be very specific and very strategic that's gonna set it apart. And that's what I feel like I leave in my music.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.